sights, sounds, and information just for you from your friends at ASM.
Welcome to the turn of night.
I have a nice place on the top floor of this house. It has its own entrance even. I've been here for years. The back window has a beautiful view of the valley. The front bay window has a view of the small strip of businesses, all locally owned. It really isn't a bad area. The man who owned the coffee shop across the street sold the spot 40 years ago to a family who turned it into a cool neighborhood market. They looked happy when they sold it 2 years later, as they might have moved to a better location. After that, well, I'm just rambling now. I remember moving in here. This was the envy of many of my friends. A happening area. I suppose this area isn't a desirable place anymore, though. I had a couple of friends who lived here back then. They never came back to visit, probably think it's too low class. I've seen some of them outside, and when I go to the window, they just point and stare. So what? My clothes might not be as hip as theirs, and maybe I'm not as materialistic. They probably think I'm an underachiever of some sort. I'm not alone in this house. The middle floor is this old lady who's been here even longer than I have. She's always going off about calling the police. I've seen them pull in, but they never actually do anything. Miserable old bag. I have nothing to do with her, though, or the guy that lives in the basement. He's always screaming. I have no idea why. He's a hippie that's supposed to be all mellow and whatnot, but I guess he flunked that peaceful ideal. Listening to the same friggin' record all the time, too. Get some new tunes, will you? They don't bother me or even acknowledge my existence. I wish the landlord would come by, though. The rent check is starting to collect dust. Maybe he's losing it, too. I saw him a while back. His hair is gray. Maybe he used to dye it and just decided to embrace the natural look. His wife still looks good, although she was holding her calculator up to her ear and talking to someone. They were always a bit odd, but harmless. Through the vents, I hear the hippie's music turn off, and now he's screaming. It's as if he's being murdered. The old lady is freaking out because she's on the cop rant again, and I haven't heard them do this at the same time since... I'm out the door of my apartment and in the hallway. I turn to close my door, but it's been bolted shut from the outside. What the hell is going on? Gunshots ring out. Silence. Someone is in the house. I turn to go downstairs, but I'm back in my apartment. This has happened before. Why do I know this? I feel it. Did I dream it or have a premonition, perhaps? I run to my front window. There's no police or any commotion. There's some guys putting up a new billboard across the street. It's an advertisement for a TV show. Coming in September of 2021? Okay, they're about 38 years too early to be advertising that. The year is... Oh no.
The lights are on as the evening shadows are creeping in. Hopefully, you won't get caught in the turn of night.